Crypto presents exciting new opportunities for the investment-minded, but it's also volatile and accelerating in complexity. That's why we created Token Metrics, an intelligent crypto platform backed by an industry-leading combination of data, AI, and media that feeds optimized portfolios to crypto investors. Featuring Token Metrics ratings to help you find the best investment opportunities in real time, an indices page that showcases various model portfolios, and deep insights into price predictions and technical analysis. A dedicated NFT dashboard that evaluates NFT collections and assets by our machine learning algorithm to find the most profitable and secure NFTs across all available blockchains. Plus, with access to Token Metrics TV, monitor 24/7 exclusive crypto news and analysis. Whether you're a first-time trader or a seasoned crypto investor, you can stay informed and in control, backed by your all-in-one crypto companion, Token Metrics. Take control of crypto today at tokenmetrics.com.
We just landed on the moon in the Lambo.
Hey everybody, welcome to Token Metrics Live.
Taking pictures with the zoom and the angle.
Be quiet to make the show. Oh man, the SEC
We'll be coming back to you with the
This is
same
not a
pulse.
blowout, but now we know XRP is
Our predictions coming soon with a halo.
But this is a big day for crypto. Is this the start of a bull run? Stay tuned. We'll go through it. We'll share our analysis on XRP, Ripple. Is Ripple going to the moon and beyond? Is Ripple going to bounce back? Is this the next altcoin season? Tune in. Stay tuned. Let me actually share the Mentimeter code. Let me pull up my screen here. Go to menti.com, menti.com. Use the code 64494391. That's 64494391. And let us know. Submit your questions for the AMA. This will be a short show because I do have to get back to some calls for Token Metrics. But with that being said, be sure to follow us across all of social media, especially here on YouTube. Put on alerts. Also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and the podcast. All right. With that being said, let's see who was first up on the stream. And for the time being, just pause, scan this QR code if that's easier for you to send your questions. All right. So first on the stream was, let me bring this up. Yes, let's go. AZ Israel, good to have you here in the house. Walk in the house. Moises in the house from Sao Paulo. Amadi in the house. Vu, what's up? Pat, everybody tune in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Not being in crypto is a financial crime. We're back in the game. I mean, we're less than a year away from the Bitcoin halving, which is happening in April 2024. And we got the SEC taking L's. Because now I feel like this is going to be a huge catalyst to all the lawsuits out there with Binance, Coinbase, even mine as well. Because now there's actual precedence. Even though this is it's not the biggest court in the US, but it's still something. Now, I believe the SEC will appeal this, but this is still a case, right? This is now precedence. So definitely a good start. It shows that the SEC is not invincible. Now they actually have to play fair. They have to actually prove themselves in the court of law and can't just try to push crypto overseas out of the US. The crypto family, the crypto community has gathered together and is here to challenge the SEC and hand them more L's. All right, so also a quick announcement. Beginning next week, Token Metrics GPT, yes, our AI chatbot, our version of ChatGPT with Token Metrics crypto data, our investor grades, our trader grades, is now going to be available to the advanced plan. We've been rolling the alpha out in phases. Initially, it was VIP users first, then premium users. And next week on Tuesday, we'll be giving access to advanced plan users. And if you don't have an advanced plan, I don't know what you're doing. Go to tokenmetrics.com. We have a 7-day free trial. Sign up, try out the chatbot. You can ask it all kinds of questions. We always welcome the feedback, but this is a gradual launch as we're getting more feedback. So let me actually pull this up here. Let's ask this a question and see what it has for us. So I'm going to the chatbot right now. The most popular question we get and we're using for testing is, what is the next 100x coin? Everybody wants to know what's the next 100x. In the past, there was Helion, there was Matic, there was Icon, there was Wabi, there's others. Crypto is all about the 100x coin. Let's see what our AI is saying. Obviously, not financial advice. What is the next 100x coin based as of today. It says, obviously not financial advice, but according to the data, surprisingly, it's picking Augur Rep. This is a 2016 project. This was the first ever ICO. It's a prediction market founded by Jeremy Gardner, who we've had on the channel a while back. So it has a TM investor grade of 70%. Huh, very interesting. Okay, so I'm not the biggest fan of that answer, but sometimes the AI has its own perspective. It's looking at the data. But let's ask a different question. What are the top investor grades today with a trading volume of 10 million or more? Just do top investor and trader grades. So let's see if it's able to answer this question. But this is what we're working on putting in the hands of everybody in crypto. So tell all your friends, we're trying to automate our research team, myself, our brain trust, and make it available via a chatbot. All right, so now this list I actually like, except for a few coins, but let's scroll down here. Okay, so top investor and trader grades that are liquid with $10 million or more daily trading volume. We've got Cosmos and Atom, two projects. Cosmos is a project I'm very, very bullish on, right? Our team went to Cosmoverse in Medellin, Colombia. And despite the bear market, despite other ecosystems losing developers, Ethereum has lost 11% of developers, Polkadot 18%, Algorand is like 60%. Cosmos has not lost any developers. Right? In the last 12 months, if you go to the Electric Capital developer report, they have not lost developers. If anything, Cosmos is gaining on Polkadot. It has an 18% change in terms of developer adoption. So people are looking, if you're looking for a project where it fits the cross-chain interoperability narrative, developers are gravitating towards Cosmos. We're very, very bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem. Our fund, Token Metrics Ventures, is heavily invested in Cosmos projects, Nullis, Nibiru, and some others. Definitely good on the list. They're also launching improved tokenomics with Atom, where Atom will be a bigger part of their ecosystem and being used by other chains. So very, very bullish on Cosmos for the next bull run. With that being, we're less than 12 months away from the Bitcoin halving, which historically speaking has always been a bull run. And typically you have 15 to 60 months of parabolic price action, meaning a bull run. So we're targeting summer 2025 as the peak of the crypto bull run. So that gives us basically about 2 years. Right now we accumulate up until the Bitcoin halving. And then from there, we ride the wave, ride that rocket ship to the moon and beyond. And then summer 2025, we're taking profits. Now, this is a moving target. Things could change. If the SEC keeps on taking L's, now I don't believe in the permabull, like that hedge fund that went under believed in, 3 Hours Capital. I don't believe in that, but it could be a more prolonged bull run if crypto gets regulation, especially in the US, and gets clarity. That would be great for the whole space. But anyway, back to the list. Then we've got Compound. Very bullish on Compound. Great technology. Was one of the first catalysts for the last bull run with DeFi Summer. But then it kind of just petered off. They basically innovated with yield farming, but now there have been updates. I think there's a new entity that's basically taking over and improving Compound. And our platform has liked this. Our AI rating has liked Compound. So Compound, I think, is one to watch if you're looking for DeFi and yield farming. Reserve Rights, we actually had this project back in 2019 on our show. Good project, hasn't really seen much innovation since then. It was basically a stablecoin project. Harmony, we like Harmony, 2018 summer project, but they give away too much money in grants to basically other developers, and they basically rugged the whole ecosystem. So great project, EVM compatible blockchain, L1, but I think the on-chain data shows that there's not much adoption. So this is not the first choice I would touch until there's more adoption on-chain. Kaspa we like. This project has, let me actually pull this up here. Just give me a second. Let me switch over. Yeah, so Kaspa, I mean, talk about, this is why you don't go away in a bear market. We're in a bear market. We have been in a bear market. Looking at, oh, actually, it looks like we just entered a bullish trend after the XRP news.
We just landed on the moon in the Lambo.
Can pick up all this. But anyway, I was trying to pull up Kaspa.
Taking pictures with the zoom and the
So this is
angle.
why you have to stay in the game. You cannot be on the sidelines, because if
We'll be coming back to you with the same falls.
Wow. Strong by almost 90%.
Our predictions coming soon with a halo.
If we go to the investor grade is pretty good. Now we do have this in our fund. We are going to possibly even double down on Kaspa. I mean, wow, it is ripping. But what I was trying to show, back to trader grade, in a bear market, honest, this is not right, but looking at this data in the last 1 year, this has done 100x, 124x in a bear market. Just think about that. And we covered Kaspa. It was actually, we covered it last year, I believe. I do recall it was part of Hidden Gems. Now, we do have this on our research to all of our customers and even users. If you just go to research.tokenmetrics.com, we share different projects. Now, we made updates on this. Let me actually pull up Kaspa. We got a code review on Kaspa, and then looks like some webinars. But I mean, Kaspa is a project you want to keep an eye on. It's a proof of work blockchain. We're bullish on it. Initially, our AI was always putting it up here, rated highly, but even we were kind of hesitant because not every time do we even believe the AI, because AI sometimes can hallucinate. But maybe we should have listened a lot earlier to our AI and got it in early on Kaspa. But Kaspa, the best analogy I would explain for Kaspa is a proof of work blockchain similar to Bitcoin, basically. It's not really so much like a smart contract platform like Ethereum, but it's more like a Bitcoin or Litecoin version. So I would say definitely still undervalued. Now, it's done 100x already in a bear market. Is it going to do 100x again? That I doubt, but I think a 10x does make sense. But let's go back to our AI chatbot and see what else it says. Terra Luna Classic. Now, this I would not trust, but maybe it's saying something there. I don't know. Not the first choice I would honestly put there. Zilliqa, that's been around since 2018. Not the first choice. VeChain is the same thing. It's an old project. 0x Protocol. I was actually part of the ICO back in 2017. Gains Network. This is a derivatives project. There are others I prefer, like GMX, even though it's higher valuation. But this is it's a nice low cap play. Still kind of degen. Not my first choice. But you guys kind of get the idea of how the chatbot works. And as mentioned, it's currently available to VIP and premium users. And now, next week, on Tuesday, it will be available to people on the advanced plan. So go on, try it out. Let us know. If it gives you an answer you like, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the answer, give it a thumbs down. That will give us feedback. And the more feedback we get, the more the AI gets better and improves. Right now, it's basically just using tokenmetrics data. But in the future, hopefully by the end of this quarter, we'll add additional data points or data sources. For example, news sites, blogs, even YouTube transcripts, social media posts from all these projects. Imagine having this all-encompassing AI that can use our framework of tokenmetrics, the fundamentals, the code review, and go out there and scour all the crypto knowledge out there in the news and make that part of its analysis. This, we think, is going to be a game changer. And at least to my knowledge, I don't know anybody else doing anything like this in crypto. All right, let me check in on the chats and see how we're doing. Hey, what's up, Mario? Yes, let's go Astrobot Society. Yeah, so this is basically the hero bot. One of the things people are telling us to look into is making this an avatar of a hero bot or an Astrobot that you actually talk to. So think like those, if you guys have seen those AI avatars online, but it's basically via voice, you talk to it and it just talks to you, kind of like that movie Her, or kind of like basically an Android, but it'll be an Astrobot based on your NFT. For those who aren't familiar, we do have Astrobots. They're lifetime membership NFTs to our platform, Tokenmetrics, for every plan. So depending on the plan you have, we'll give you different access via an NFT. This is part of Tokenmetrics going Web3. So Astrobots was the first evolution of that. And the next evolution of that is we're exploring potentially doing a token or airdrop to our users. But anyway, that's all we can say for now. Let us know what you think down below. What else do we have here? Hey, Deepak, good to have you here. Warren, good to have you here. Okay, let's actually take a question from the chat before we go back to the agenda. Crypto Dave says, hey, Ian, could you list your investing priority based on narrative, ZK, AI, L1, L2? Yeah, I'll go through a high level. What are the big narratives I'm looking for the next cycle? I've actually kind of shared this to a talk I did to BK Crypto, who's part of the audience. BK Crypto in the House, or is a good show, back in Brooklyn. But the big narrative to look out for: ZK. Everything is going ZK. You got ZK Sync, you got Polygon ZK, you've got GameSwift, a project we like, Gaming ZK. Now, basically, zero knowledge technology. That's a big narrative to look out for. Because basically, those are going to be L2s primarily. You have L1s as well. But historically speaking, layer 1 protocols or blockchains and layer 2 projects or blockchains have been home runs, if you can find them, right? They typically perform better than dApps, than applications, right? Almost lots of 100x's. Every cycle, there are L1s and L2s doing 100x. Helium was an L1 for Wi-Fi or sharing your internet. Polygon was an L2. Ethereum was an L1. Bitcoin was an L1. Icon L1, Solana L1, Avalanche L1, or I guess L0 because it's interoperability, Cosmos, Polkadot. So next cycle, what are the big blockchains to look out for? You've got layer 0, which is kind of more interoperability. You've got Celestia, you've got ZK Sync, you've got Tyco, you've got, all these projects launching. Those are big narratives. Then you've got account abstraction, right? Basically simplifying logins. So if you've ever used MetaMask or DeFi, you have to confirm your transaction several times, especially if you have a device like this, like a ledger. It's just too cumbersome for anybody who's brand new to crypto. How do you make it a lot easier? We're simplifying and removing the friction of onboarding and using crypto. So now your parents, your grandma could potentially use crypto because it's not so advanced. You don't have to be a crypto nerd to use it, or a crypto geek. That's a big narrative to look out for. I'm not sure if it's going to do well as a token, but wallets will be good. And every cycle, there are always big airdrops that make you money. I mean, last cycle, I have a Bored Ape. I made over 6 figures, over 100 grand in an airdrop from getting ApeCoin. Then you also have Uniswap airdrop. You had a DYDX airdrop. I mean, the airdrop game is one easy way to get rich in crypto. And you don't even have to do much. You have to just put in sweat equity by being part of the test nets for all these L1s and L2s going out there or launching, right? And imagine if MetaMask did an airdrop in the bull run. Anybody who's ever used MetaMask is going to get money. I mean, I hope they do an airdrop, but imagine OpenSea does an airdrop, right? So Blur did an airdrop. So like there's so many different ways to earn money without having to have capital in the game. You have to just have maybe some minimal capital, but it's a good start. Other narratives are like the whole interoperability and other dApps and other infrastructure projects around that. So we like Seller. We have a long list on our platform that we share with our audience, but Seller is one I like. Even some old projects from the past cycle that we like. Anchor is one. What else? Then other big narratives I like. Hardware plays. Last cycle we had basically mine to earn with Helium. You share your Wi-Fi, your internet connection, and you earn tokens. Next cycle, I like Hivemapper. It's basically drive to earn. It's a dash cam you buy, you put it in your car, you drive around, and you get paid for having that dash cam map roads. It's kind of like having like a Garmin device that's mapping the road like a GPS. It has a camera taking pictures, and you're getting paid for mapping roads. So if you're doing a road trip, that's easy money. So those devices, those products like that. And then I'll just say, just go to our research site. Hidden Gems is a great way to find new projects we share every single week. Typically 3 to 5 projects a week that our team is finding each week. That's a great way to find projects. And then the deep dives. If we do a deep dive, it's probably worth paying attention to. And let me actually pull this up here. If we go to our research site, deep dives, if there's a deep dive on it, probably worth paying attention to. We've got Dojima. This is an omni-chain project, hasn't launched yet. EthosX, derivatives trading, Ola, ZK EVM, Side, GameSwift, Obscuro, Moonbeam, Airchains. Actually, Hivemapper from last year. Doodles, looks rare. Now, a lot of these projects are actually projects we have exposure to. GameSwift we invested in. They just announced they're doing an IDO, initial DEX or initial launchpad on Bybit. So they'll be on Bybit shortly. I think, let me actually see if I can pull that up. And then Obscure is going to be launching later this year. That fits the whole Zk narrative. But this is basically, okay, I guess this did not, I mean, let's find it real quick. Yeah, GameSwift. Yeah, IDO. It's actually they're doing an IDO on Arbitrum, but then also one on Bybit. Now I'm not. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Bybit just announced they're launching GameSwift. But GameSwift reminds me of Polygon because the team's also from India and it's an L2, it's a ZK L2, but designed for gaming. So it's very similar to Immutable X, but definitely I think worth keeping an eye on this project. And I think them launching on Bybit is a good start. But anyway, let's go back to the agenda here. All right, so we covered tokenomics GPT. All right, coin of the week. Our audience has voted. Let us know what you think. But these are the options. XRP. I mean, this is the week of XRP. This has been a monumental game changer for the crypto industry. It's the first step forward, not the final step. We have Polygon, Stellar, Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, and Pepe. But honestly, I have to give coin of the week to XRP. I have to agree with the audience, the community. This is huge. If we go to the actual news, let's see here. Let's get Reuters, right? So Ripple Labs notches landmark win in SEC case over XRP cryptocurrency. Right. So basically, Ripple Labs Inc. did not violate federal securities law by selling its XRP token on public exchanges. A U.S. judge ruled on Thursday, a landmark legal victory for the cryptocurrency industry that sent the value of XRP soaring. All right, so XRP was up 75% by late afternoon on Thursday. I mean, okay, so let's actually try our chatbot first, right? Let's say, what is your analysis on XRP for both short-term and long-term? Let's see if we can answer that question. And then I'll go through and also give you my analysis. Okay, so short-term XRP has a TM trading rate of 83%. This indicates that it's a good token to trade in the short term, as it has a high grade in terms of technical analysis, quantitative analysis, and tokenomics trader grade. All right. Then for the long-term, investor grade of 68%. So XRP has good potential for long-term gains as it takes into account factors such as technology, fundamental analysis, and valuation. So basically, it's looking good for XRP. All right. So that's a quick way of doing it. Now let's actually pull it up directly on our platform. And I'll go through and kind of give you my perspective. Oh, wow.
We just landed on the moon in the Lambo.
In one day. Changing trader grade.
Taking pictures with
the AI basically picked it up as like, oh, I mean, honestly, that's probably the highest trader grade change I've seen ever. I mean, I don't recall seeing anything. I've seen like 100%, maybe even 200%, but 251% in one day. I mean, it basically went to strong buy automatically. So it's currently at 73 cents. If we go, I mean, wow, look at this. It turned bullish. It has turned bullish as of yesterday, right? I mean, it is pumping. It is ripping. Coinbase announced they're going to relist XRP. So basically, I mean, trading XRP now, I mean, this looks like it's going back to where it was. All right, so I think this has to be the coin of the week. Now, the other one we can cover that also had a huge week today, Polygon. Polygon has announced Polygon 2.0. So let's actually pull this up here. I was briefly, yeah, here we go. Polygon 2.0 and the tokenomics. One token to power all Polygon chains. Polygon is one of those projects that has just always been delivering. Bear market, bull market or not, it has done well. Did almost 1,000x last cycle. You could have gotten those returns buying on public markets. But now, I mean, they keep on building. They have ZK EVM, proof of stake, supernets, right? So basically, they're putting out a new token that's going to be more evolved. And it's called the POL token, POL. It's going to basically replace the Matic token. It's basically an upgrade with better tokenomics. And I do like what they're doing. right? They're trying to stay innovative with all the changes they've done, because the past tokenomics were really designed for Polygon 1.0, but now they've done a lot. They've been acquiring projects. They acquired Hermes and these other projects, and they're all part of this whole ecosystem. So now they're competing with Arbitrum, they're competing with Optimism, but their tokenomics have to change. And one of the things I saw that's worth noting is if we go down here, now let me just kind of, so this is what I mentioned before. So the adding staking layer, the Pol token will be used for protocol rewards to people who are staking. So you can stake across everything or just stake on individual chains is my understanding of this. Whether this is ZK EVM, SuperNet, but then they're creating a treasury. Where is this? Yeah, to ensure this, we propose to introduce continuous Pol emission to fund community treasury, right? A self-sustainable ecosystem fund that can support the above activities of protocol development, protocol research, ecosystem grants, and adoption incentives. And it says the community treasury should be governed by the Polygon community via an agreed upon governance process. Then if we go down here, right, they basically say, are you introducing the community treasury because the Polygon Foundation needs additional funds? It says no. The community treasury is being proposed as an independent support vehicle aiming to provide further support in a highly competitive blockchain infrastructure market. Basically, other projects, Arbitrum, Optimism, all these L2s, they have huge war chests of ecosystem funds, and they want to compete with that. That's why they're introducing this. Very, very interesting. I'm bullish on Polygon. We have it on our fund. I still have it. I've still been staking. It's one of those projects, like the only projects I'm still staking from last cycle, Polygon, Helium, and Avalanche. But Polygon, I mean, very, very bullish. Now, I don't think it's going to do 100x or 1000x again, but I would not be surprised if it does a 10x, right? It's one of those projects it's a blue chip, creme de la creme. All right, so going back to the list, let's see here. Yeah, I think this is in the right order, in my opinion. Meme coins are kind of done. Shiba Inu is more of a blue chip meme coin. Stellar, yeah, but Bitcoin is better, in my opinion, for the week. But Polygon and XRP, I don't think you can really go wrong with those being coins to trade for next week. All right, let's check the chat and see how we're doing. What's up, Warren? Yes, peace, good people. Soifra, what's up? An app like ChatGPT, but just for crypto would be fire. Yes, it is. And we also have plans to make a mobile app just for tokenomics GPT, because people have been asking for a mobile app. And trying to build the whole analytics platform on mobile is tough, but a chatbot app, I mean, that you talk to, that's very easy. Because if you can get the same data and analytics and analysis, or just chatting or even talking to it, that would be pretty cool. So that's something we have in the works for hopefully this quarter. But obviously, in software development, things typically get delayed. But we would like to ideally put something out this quarter, or worst case, next quarter. All right. Yes, Seller is the one I was talking about. Hey, Pat, good to have you here. Andre, is Wu a good investment, medium to long term? I'm not so sure. I'll just go based on the investor grade. Any other low caps to build up portfolio? I've kind of shared that. I mean, most of the ones we like are the ones we actually invest in on the fund side with TM Ventures. Then also the investor grade. Actually, let's try that. Let's go to the chatbot and see what it can tell us. What are good investor grade? You want long-term tokens with a market cap of, let's say 50 million or less, and a trading volume of, let's say 300K or more. Because let's go super degen, right? So let's see if the AI is able to answer this question. So let's see. Cue the Jeopardy music. Astrobot number 0 is thinking. Oh no, is it stumped? Is it stumped? Okay, so based on the criteria of having a TM investor grade of 70 or higher, a market cap of 50 million or less, and a trading volume of 300K or more, here are some good investor grade tokens. So I think this 70% grade or higher for investor grade is actually something our team put in just to filter out coins that aren't that good. Okay, so IDEX. IDEX is a project we do like. Definitely TM investor grade, 73%. Market cap, 44 million. 7.6 trading volume, which is good. They recently announced launching their L3 on Polygon ZK EVM. Right, so definitely I think worth watching. They're competing with UIDX. Right, it's a good investor grade with a low market cap and low FDV. PokerStarter. This was like a launchpad on Polkadot a while back. VergeX, let's still going through bankruptcy. I would Sonim, LTO, Bluzell, Augur, SBTC, Volt, Inu, TrueFi. Honestly, the only one I like on this list is the first one, IDEX. I think the rest you'd kind of have to just wait and see. Let's see here. Let's say do the same based on FDV. So let's see what's going to happen with the chatbot. Okay, what is this? Okay, this looks like it's hallucinating. All right, let me rephrase this question here. With that fully diluted valuation of, I would say 70 million or less. Let's see 50. That's going to be tough, I think, but let's see what's available. Okay, as that's popping up, hello, XRP is one currency to bridge them all. I mean, XRP has bounced back. Our AI likes trading it right now, even investing in it. So, I mean, the Ripple army is back. The XRP Moon Boys are back officially. What do you think of Archway? We're looking at it on the venture side, but they launched very, very quickly. It was very oversubscribed. It is part of the Cosmo ecosystem. It's a Cosmo L1, worth looking into. I have to double check if we formally finished a review on it. But everything initially seemed good. But what matters is the valuation you get the project at. So if I recall, it was over 200 million FDV. But I would have to get back to you on that. Hi, are you hiring data scientists or quant traders? We just hired one additional data scientist, and we have a quant intern. Always looking. So right now we're not hiring for that, but because we have enough for now, because this has been a huge priority. But always send in your resume or apply to just Google Token Metrics careers. But we always want interns, because interns sometimes eventually end up becoming full-time. All right, so put in the same thing, I guess different question, but the answer is pretty much the same except for IDEX. All right, so let's actually do the same thing, but not low cap. Let's say with a market cap of 500 million, and your trading volume of 1 million or more. I'm just kind of showing you guys how to use the actual chatbot when it comes out. As mentioned, it's available to VIP and premium, and it's going to be available to advanced plan users next week, beginning Tuesday. We do have a free plan, a free trial. Free plan won't have access to this until later on. That's the basic plan. But a free trial for all the other paid plans for 1 week, 7 days. Just go to tokenmetrics.com and sign up. All right, so if we say $500 million or less, we're getting, okay, it looks like it's still typing. All right, so we've got Compound, Reserve Rights, Harmony, Nervous Network, Scale, Zilliqa, Seller Network. Okay, all right. But anyway, let's continue. Watch PLS and Hex will lead. We'll look into that. Crypto Dave, thank you, Ian, for the alpha. Thank you. Near, we like Near. Just developer adoption has not been great. So honestly, I would hold off on Near until the other blockchains that are getting actual adoption. So the ones we're looking out for are Cosmos, Ethereum, of course, that's the default, and the Move blockchains. So there's Aptos and Sui. They have VC Ponzonomics, so very low float projects, but tech-wise, they're good. We ended up making an investment with our fund in Movement Labs. It's basically a modular blockchain that allows developers using Move to build on both Aptos and Sui, and they also have an Avalanche subnet. So think basically modular interoperability for Move on different blockchains. So you can build Move on Aptos, Sui, on Avalanche, eventually I think even on Ethereum. So I think it will have the narrative of L2 of modular blockchains and the Move ecosystem. Move is one of those projects that has, one of those languages that is just, according to developers we're talking to, superior to Rust and Solidity. So it's basically the programming language developed by Facebook for Libra. Then those teams kind of disbanded because of regulation issues and launched their own blockchains, Aptos and Sui. And now, if that's a big narrative, how do developers build across both? Interoperability, right? Interoperability and modular blockchains. So very, very bullish. It is very early stage. We looked at some other project called Roosh Network as well, also doing a similar thing, but just didn't invest in them, but also pretty solid. Both of these are on our research site. So just go to research.tokenmetrics.com to learn more about these projects. And also trying to get Move onto our show, the 100X show, for an interview. Then what was the other question the person had? 20K to 5 million was the luckiest thing that ever happened to you? I mean, yours got to have some luck in crypto and investing in general, but you also have to have some skill. It's like it's both art and science. All right, what are your thoughts on real world assets, Rio and Weko? I don't know Rio and Weko, but real world assets I think is definitely a big narrative. The question is, where's the alpha? Where's the money going to be made? But definitely worth keeping an eye on that narrative. Pendo Finance has been blowing up and done well. It's done very, very well in this cycle as well. I don't understand why astrobots are pumping. I don't know. If I were to speculate, I would say probably people know that astrobot. So I think last on the webinar to our customers, we mentioned that we have been looking into making if we do make this is very, very early stage, but if we make this chatbot available via an avatar that you talk to, like a 3D avatar of this astrobot, that we might make this available only to astrobot holders, right? Basically as a perk. Now, so imagine me having this AI robot on my screen. I'm actually talking to it via voice or whatever, and it talks back to me. That would be available potentially only to astrobot holders. So that's maybe why, I don't know. All right, so let's go back to the webinar. And I do have to jet soon. Okay, top 5 coins of the week to trade on the platform. All right, so I'm going to go to, I'll do it both on the ratings page and also with the chatbot. Okay, so let's say, so same question, but we'll do trader grade tokens. I'll say with trading volume of 1 million or more. We'll do 1 million or more to start, and then we can add some additional filters. Then tell me what you guys think. What are the top coins you'll trade in the next week or so? I know we talked about Polygon. We talked about XRP. All right, so it is crunching the data. Let's give it some time. Play some music.
DJ on the beat.
All right, so we've got very interesting coins. AI smart contract, Rollbit, Kaspa. We like Kaspa as usual. Bitcoin Avalanche Bridged. Okay, Eurocoin, Rapidcoin, Hunt, Chainlink, Multiverse X. Okay, I don't quite like that list. I don't like trading too many regen coins. So I want to rephrase this question to filter out, let's say 10 million or more. Okay, yeah, let me turn down the music. Okay, so let's say, what are good trader grade tokens to trading volume of $10 million or more? Okay, so it's now going through, doing its analysis. Okay, let's see here. All right, Kaspa again. I mean, Kaspa. This is the year of the Kaspa. Almost just like Kaspa the ghost. I mean, 100x in a bear market. I mean, that is incredible. That's why you always have to stay in the game. All right, so let's see. So we've got Kaspa, BTC on Avalanche, and BTC. So basically just Bitcoin, Chainlink, Multiverse X, Polygon, Arbitrum, Solana, Power Ledger, and BitDAO. All right. Now this list I like. This is obviously there's nothing safe in crypto, but we're filtering out the pure degen plays, and these are good blue chip projects. So basically, we got Kaspa, we got Bitcoin, we got Chainlink. Chainlink has been around for a while. I believe they're making updates to tokenomics. I'm not quite sure. Multiverse X, Polygon, Arbitrum. Yeah, this list I like a lot. Those are the coins I would be trading, because typically I come here to the ratings page and I'm basically doing the same thing, right? Now, so typically I come here, I do $10 million or more trading volume. That's basically, so now I'm doing all this just by typing. So in the same way I talk. Yeah, so basically natural language, we have this. Now, let me actually sort this by the sharpest change in trader grade. That's the key, right? Yeah, so basically now I could have done the same thing just by typing, I believe this. So if we go back to the, yeah, so we'll say this and sort by 24-hour change in trader grade. Let's see if it's able to sort. All right, now I do have to wrap things up shortly, but let's see what it gives us. All right, okay, yes, this does make sense, because as you mentioned, XRP over 251% change in trader grade. So I mean, that is a hell of a coin and a hell of a pump. I mean, XRP Moonboys are back. All right, so here's the official list. This makes a lot more sense, actually. So we've got XRP, Ripple, Singularity Net, AGIX, Oasis Network, Rose, 1inch, Decentraland, Mana, DYDX, Lido DAO, Immutable X, IMX, Lido DAO is LDO, Dogecoin, DOGE, Shiba Inu, SHIB. Actually, now this I like. So if you're gonna trade out of this list here and the list over here, because this is nice and safe. This is like the nice and steady trades. But if you want to get high exposure to those that just turned bullish, like today, that are still pumping, where it's still early, not financial advice, this is the way I would phrase this question with the chatbot. Now, this is available to both premium and VIP users, and will be available to advanced users beginning Tuesday, and to basic plan eventually with limited access. But I mean, I think this chatbot is going to be a game changer. But let me know what you guys think. All right, let me double check what we had last in the chat, because I know I didn't get to every question. I mean, on the Mentimeter. Yeah, I've kind of answered airdrop tokens question. Crypto World Tour, not really doing a Crypto World Tour, but depends. Right now, just kind of busy building. Are there any crypto trading bots you would recommend for beginners? There's 3 commas. I think that one is maybe advanced. I know Shrimpy might do one as well. We're planning to build our own trading bot, hopefully have something out in early alpha to our VIP users to test probably this quarter. That's the target, but then definitely something next quarter. Outcome soon to be launched. I've been hearing about it. I got access to the platform. People have been kind of roasting them, calling that dox to earn, basically earning tokens for doxing people on chain. Yeah, I don't like being doxed on chain. As you guys know, I've been hacked in the past. So, but I mean, the tech is solid. It's on Binance, which is a good vote of confidence. But yeah, I'm not so sure about that. How high do you think Kaspa could go in 2025 bull market? I think 5-10x is reasonable. If it goes to 50 billion FTB, that's high. That would be what, like almost 100x again, or 50x. But I would say a 10x is reasonable for Kaspa. All right, with that being said, let's wrap things up. Thank you, everybody, so much. Go to tokenmetrics.com and sign up, create a free account, do the free trial for the paid plans, test out the chatbot, the AI chatbot, the Tokenmetrics GPT chatbot, ChatGPT for crypto, to hopefully help you make 100x in crypto. And as we like to say,
We just landed on the moon in the
big one for
Lambo.
XRP. The moon is not the limit to the moon and beyond. Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend.